I was saving it for a good time.
What is it?
Big Chief. The best.
Hello, yes sir. Welcome to another edition of Big Chief. You are now entering the off-season edition, free agent edition, draft edition, Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I want to start this off by saying I just watched the last season of the franchise, and Derek, that shit gave me goosebumps. You hear me? That is amazing. Like I said, that they give you a different perspective of the whole season in a nutshell, and it was amazing.
Yeah, what is it?
Amazing. You hear me?
65 trap productions.
65
They do
Tall Star Trap.
Yeah, they do a hell of a job with that. Really, last few seasons they do a hell of a job.
Hell of a job. Our Jizzle texted the group chat, or it was it Derek? One of y'all said the franchise was amazing, bro. It was amazing. But like I said, we gonna move on. What I want to start this off by saying, welcome, and I got the book. This is called History Minutes with the Chiefs. Rock with me one time. Did y'all know that in April of 1993? You know what happened in 1993 in April? Do anybody know?
93. Hold up.
93. April
Joe
of
Montana?
93. What was the main attraction in 93 April? Chiefs fans.
Was that the year we signed Joe Montana?
Who?
Somewhere
Joe
around
Montana?
there.
He said Montana. I don't know.
Joe Montana?
Was it?
Was that the year that we signed Joe Montana?
Montana reaches agreement with the Chiefs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. April 18th, 1993. This is the History Minute with the Chiefs. I love this book. It takes me all the way back to 1965. We will continue this. We'll close that. Montana reached it. But yeah, like I said, man, this season is over now. It's on to the next. I would like to introduce my crew to the world, and we're going to talk about the next steps, okay? Because ultimately, we got the draft, and we got free agency, and KoBayne, he got his issues with Veach and how he's handling this offseason, and we would get into that. And we have issues with the draft coming up. But before we start that, I want to introduce y'all individually, talk y'all shit. KoBayne, you my guy. You said 79. I told you last year, you don't need to enter the record because you almost there with the
in the group
astrology.
chat. In the group chat, it depends on how I'm feeling in terms of what I decide to conclude my message or my contribution to the group chat with what my prediction would be for a regular season record. So with that being said, right now I would say, we somewhere between 9-7, 10-6, something like that. Based on kind of how I'm feeling about our urgency around other areas. Now, this has been a good week. Signing Hollywood Brown yesterday was, I think, a really good, based on what's available, was a really good move. I would have liked us to see us kick the tires on Odell. I would have liked to seen us at least invite, like I said in last week's episode of the podcast, just inviting Justin Jefferson to Kansas City, maybe, having them come take a look, just tour as a, nothing firm, but just kind of take a tour around the city, go out to Leawood, visit some, I don't know if he has children, but Blue Valley is some school districts that's really top-notch school districts. We got great food. We got a lot of things happening here that at least you could say, he had a visit to the city. So that didn't happen. Obviously, we our GM had other ideas about what he wanted to do, and that's fine. We work with what we get, just like we seen last.
No.
We work with what we get, just like we seen last season. where we had to work with that makeshift wide receiver core that could have costed us, significantly costed us. But because we have what our Jizzle would like to call, likes to call him Patrick Mahomes II, he covers up a lot of deficiencies. So with that being said, decent week. I give us a C minus. Somewhere around a
C minus. Stop it. Come on, KoBayne. Stop,
I give us
bro.
a C minus.
Stop.
Based on what we've done thus far in the offseason, because we still have to deal with the L'Jarius Sneed question. We still have to deal with offensive tackle situation. We still have to deal with we bet on Drew Tranquil, which I got no issues with Drew Tranquil on a reasonable contract, but at the expense of Willie Gay, who's been in the city, athletic, came on, was really coming into his own. For $5 million, we weren't able to keep him.
But listen, KoBayne, we're going to get into that. I know you got a lot to talk about. I know.
I'll stop there, but I would just say currently, as we stand, from my perspective, I give us a C minus.
C minus. And see, that's totally wrong. And we're going to get into that because KoBayne is one of those guys. I wish Algorithm was there because he is also with KoBayne with this disrespect to Veach. But my guy that's always been here from the start, Algorithm. He's been here for, not Algorithm, but our Jizzle. Our Jizzle's been here. He's been here for a while. Talk to KoBayne directly about how he is wrong in the facts of Veach and bringing back who he brought back. Talk to me.
Well, let's go ahead and eliminate the Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson talk. Oh, we got somebody coming in. Oh, okay.
Oh, he is on. What's up, brother?
Okay,
he's rolling.
What's going on, man?
Hey.
See now, and you got to get to a computer because your link is going to be. We're going to rock with it for now, but your link is going to be weak. But this is my guy Ian Anderson. Ian, me and you go back way long ago, my guy. How you doing, boy?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Good brothers out here, man. Y'all can't see me right now. I'm currently on 71 North right now, so just trying to get in the Nashville fan.
It's all good. It's all good. Why don't you do this? Appreciate
you.
Yeah. So why don't we go ahead and do this, man? Let's go ahead and pivot.
Yes.
Since we got a new guest in, bro, we talking about reactions to the early stages of free agency right now, and KoBayne's already given his analysis and reflection on that. So you being a guest on the Big Chief podcast, we'd like to welcome you and get your point of view on what we've done so far in free agency and kind of what you would like to see us do, moving forward.
All right, so, man, first off, I wanted to say, y'all brothers, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the shout out, and appreciate getting to hop on with y'all for a little bit here. So I'm kind of curious after this, y'all as well too, like what y'all thoughts are. Hopefully we'll get a chance to kind of get a little bit more into that here in a minute. But as far as it goes, right now, I think this might be a little unpopular. I think right now we're sitting at like maybe a B on the high side, a B minus on the low side. The reason why I'm going with B minus right now, I'm going with B minus because I think that you did a really, really good thing by getting Hollywood Brown. I think he's going to be dynamic in this upcoming year for us. But at the same time, though, I still want to see, what kind of move can they make for Sneed. I think until they can clear their money off the books, I think we all have, again, Hollywood is a great piece, but I think we're all being honest. I mean, was everybody thinking that was going to be DP this off season, or really just kind of where everybody else is kind of pass on that. So, I mean, I think there's still, going to be some moves to be made, maybe some Drew Frankel type moves. I think that had we known that Willie Gay would have been $5 million, although maybe they would have played different, maybe they would have played it the way they did.
Woo! Shit.
I think that's something that's going to have to be accounted for. I mean, there's still a gap in the linebacking core. And, this defense has shown that, hey, you know what, young linebackers can be successful, but that first year, there's a learning curve. to get a stacked defense. So you're going to replace it with somebody. Can you expect somebody that this person to be as seamless to fit into the defense's disciple? So I think those are the types of questions that got to be answered. So again, B minus right now. That's on the best end of it. Like rose-colored glasses. I'm looking at a B.
Okay. And I respect that. And you know what, bro? I wanna welcome you to the Big Chief podcast. And you are always welcome because me and you go way back. You my guy, you hear me? You are my guy. But what I wanna say is this. I wanna disagree with just one of your statements. Okay. Now, you mentioned that Sneed. Let's talk about Sneed. I know everybody want to get into it, but let's do Sneed play on the franchise tag? Let's start with that because that's ultimately the question. Do he play next year on the tag?
Well, he's already made that clear that he's not willing to do that.
He's not willing to do that.
No.
When did he make that clear?
Based on the fact that he's not signed. The reason he's not signed yet, from what I've heard, is because he can't work out. That can't be. He's having issues working out a long-term deal with whoever's intending on signing.
Whoever signs him. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
Because he wants something long-term.
So what do we do? What's the plan? We can't get nobody to sign him long-term, and they got to give us a draft pick before they even sign him long-term. DJ, what do we do with Sneed? I want you to talk directly to my guy Ian, because Ian, hey, listen, I respect you coming in. Hey, that's my guy. But tell Ian what you feel about the fact that we gotta pay Sneed $19 million a year on the tag. Is that worth paying that, or we gonna do something different?
I think the writing has been on the wall all season, this past season. We let him know up front, specifically, like, hey, number one, like, appreciate you, great teammate, leader, but at this particular point, as an organization, here's our final number. We can maneuver and wiggle, I guess you could say throughout the season, but I definitely believe that he may sit, man. Like, I really believe that he might sit because he's already made his statement. I want that money. This bag is for me. And he's earned it. Can't nobody be upset or angry about that. But if our number is going to be 18 and he wants 19, I think it's going to be that type of stubbornness in which he's not going to bend. And I really believe he's going to sit. Now, the great thing about it, in his camps, I guess for him, he's one of the youngest, if not the youngest, DB out there. And I think that's going to give him some wiggle room, you know what I'm saying, to flex his muscle when it comes time to get paid. So,
DJ,
might let him walk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, 2 points. Number one, the franchise tag is $19 million. So y'all know the two DBs that are currently would pay higher than what Sneed would be paid for 1 year at $19 million.
Yeah, Javier Alexander and Diggs, ain't it?
Diggs, yeah.
Yeah. Denzel Ward and Jair Alexander. So y'all right. All right, now, let's just be honest. Let's just take, like, our Chiefs fans' glasses off for just 1 second. All right? Do you think, and I just want to put this, yes or no, do you think that L'Jarius Sneed is worth being paid the third-ranked corner in the NFL currently with the contract that you already have on the books? Between guys that are currently being paid. Joe Tooney.
Now, before you answer the question, I would like to introduce my cuz. This is my guy, Kerrshawn. This is my guy, KershawnKimble. Hey,
welcome.
Hey, this is my dude. This is my family right here. Okay, he has graced himself. K&K podcast. Y'all bullshitting, but we get to that another time. You know, man.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all doing some great things, man.
Comes on, and I want to just introduce him and say whatever you need to say before we get into Ian's conversation. Before we get to Ian's comment, what do you need to say about what we're going on right now?
As far as the Chiefs, what we got going on right now?
Yeah, sir. What we got?
I think we solidified the D line by re-signing a couple players, which kind of threw out a mystery pick for me. I was looking at like maybe Chris Jenkins or maybe reaching a little bit if we lose even Buddy from SMU would have been an option even there for me. But I think we're re-signing some of the veterans that we already had on the team. It put us in a good spot to not have to reach on a D tackle or a D lineman at that point. I also feel like Sneed has a good opportunity to get moved. I would prefer, like I said in our chat, Peanut, to me, Arizona would be ideal. They're one of the only teams with a 2 1s and 2 4s and enough cap space to take him, and that puts us in a position to move up, I believe, to either 26 or 27.
27.
So we leapfrog, a couple teams that I think we're gonna be battling with to find that true wide receiver one.
Okay. Well, listen. Hey, I appreciate you coming on, bro. I thank you for your expertise knowledge. But we're gonna get into this. And so I want you to answer this one question. What did you say one more time for the crew? What you say? What was your question?
The question was, all right, do you all think that we're considering Denzel Ward and Jair Alexander does Ladarius Sneed with the contracts we currently have on the books? Can you justify him making, the third highest rated corner money in the entire league?
Okay.
I'll go first.
I'll just say this real quick.
I'll go first.
Go ahead, Derek. Go ahead.
Derek,
all right, so I definitely believe that he's earned that money. However, it's not going to be with us. It's just not. Based upon, again, as you stated, Ian, all the particular puzzle pieces that we have that's dominant. And then we got to go back to history. We haven't, that's just not our thing to sign DBs. All of our guys on defense, coordinators, position coach, they build these guys up to be the next man. So is he worth it? Yeah, but not on this squad. Go.
Here's what I'll say. Let me say this real quick, P. And this is not something, being a lifelong fan of this team, this is not something that I really would normally do. But because this is the situation we deal with. We're at a place now where we got to throw caution to the wind. We're staring in the face of an opportunity to get a 3-peat. That's what we have in front of us. No other team can say that. No other team's been able to say that for a couple decades now.
20 years.
With that being the context of what we're talking about right now, to me, all caution is to the wind to get and field the best team possible. So y'all laugh at me when I talk about Justin Jefferson. Y'all laugh at me when I talk about some of these potential options in terms of what I feel like we need to be doing, because that's the context to make NFL history, to actually have a chance at a 3-peat. Now, if that's not what y'all thinking, I understand and respect that. But for me, the context is yes, pay Ladarius let him play under the franchise tag for next season. Let's go out and get as many other quality top end players that we can get in free agency acquisitions and or in the draft. Let's dice up these draft picks. Let's do whatever we need to do to field the best team possible. Unlike last season, unlike the season before last.
But hold on, man. I gotta interject. I'm so sorry.
It is once in a lifetime opportunity for 3.
But you just said not like last year. But we won the bowl. Our Jizzle. Let me give our Jizzle a time to talk and see what he got to say, and then we gonna get into the meat and potatoes.
Man, there's a lot to unpack here. All right, I'm gonna tell. First of all, I want to talk about Willie Gay. The Willie Gay situation. If y'all saw his Twitter, he was talking about how he really wasn't getting enough. He wasn't getting enough run. So I think this deal that he got with the Saints is more of a prove-it deal for him, where he can play more, and then that can parlay him into a bigger deal. So I don't think it was. We could have gave him the $5 million, but he's still not going to play any more than what he done played here. So for him, long term and for financial security, that's a good move for him. The other thing is regarding the free agency. Let's talk about Sneed. I don't see him sitting, because even that 1 year at $19 million, that's more money than his 4-year rookie contract that he had.
He's a 5th round draft pick.
So
he ain't getting no money.
So he's not going to miss out on that money. He gonna play on the franchise tag. The only guy that I can think of that hasn't played on the franchise tag was Le'Veon Bell. every other guy, they end up playing on their
career
friend,
up.
and they end up playing on
He
that.
fucked his career up. Yes, he did.
Now, what I would like we can't pay Sneed long term. We can't pay Sneed long term because
hold up, time out, R Jizzle. Time out. Did you say we cannot pay Sneed?
Correct. We cannot pay him long term. We cannot pay him long term.
Why not?
Because
we can't pay him long term.
We got Creed coming up.
We can't pay him long term.
What are
you talking about?
Bro, but listen to me. We got Creed. We got Trey. The priority is always going to be to protect 1-5. That is the priority.
What the fuck is going on with the offensive tackles then?
Hey, man, stop that shit. Stop that shit. No.
What's going on with the offensive tackles then, bro?
Listen, man.
That's your job.
He's speaking truth, though. He's speaking truth.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He ain't told a lie yet. I agree.
No.
You got Bolton next year, too.
Bolton is gone.
He's what?
He's
gone. No,
come on,
no, he's not.
So we got so this is why, and I was gonna get Bolton as well too. So we got 3 guys who are key to our team success. So they're not gonna pay Sneed. We just don't have it. We don't have it today.
Let me throw
Go ahead, Ian. What you talking about, bro?
Let me throw one historical reference real quick.
Yes.
What my man just said, right? 4 years ago when we won the first Super Bowl 54 back in 2020.
Yeah.
Free agent that offseason was Darius Ward.
Yes. Yes.
That was Darius Ward.
Yes. My namesake.
He was going to get paid. The thing
yes.
Darius Ward, we also knew that somebody was going to overpay for him. But maybe that was Super Bowl 55. That's when we lost to Tampa Bay when he was a free agent. Regardless of it, it was 2021. L'Jarius Sneed was waiting in the wings. Brett Veach had so much confidence in L'Jarius Sneed that he was cool with letting Darius Ward, who became an All-Pro this year, let him walk. Yep. So that being said, you drafted 4 defensive backs.
She did.
Thank you.
So now, when it's time to let Sneed walk, you got Joshua Williams. You got Dalen Watson. You got the boy that was on injured reserve. You got
with experience.
Ian, let me talk to Kerrshawn with this. Because me and Kerrshawn had an argument about this, and you know where I'm going with this. Kerrshawn, you know where I'm going with this, right?
Let's go.
So, how much does Sneed affect McDuffie?
Bro, here's what needs to be understood. I think Sneed has a major impact to be able to lock down a key player, but also we have never had under the Pat regime a disciplined D-line. I think Amenahu's impact in that last bit of the season needs to be considered. I think George Karlaftis needs to be considered. You got Pennell coming in against the Ravens, grading out as the top D tackle in the playoffs during that time frame. The pressure that we was putting on QBs was not allowing people to go down the field on us at all. I'm not saying Sneed did not do his job, because he did. He also got hella pass interference penalties too. So there's pros and cons. I agree with Ian. I agree with RJ. For me, I feel like Veach has already planned ahead. We got enough young talent that we don't have to pay for a while without Sneed. And yeah, we do. You got Johnson, you got Cook. The only person that ain't back is Mike Edwards. And who's to say for a veteran contract that he don't come back if he don't get signed? Like, he might come back. Like, you got your entire secondary. People forget about Johnson. That's there as well. Like you said, Buddy, that's on IR.
Cook will be back.
Long press corner. Cook will be back. You know what I mean?
I just don't want it to go. I just don't.
And you can bet that Brett Veach is going to go in the dark at a mid-round defensive back.
Of course he is.
Yes. I think we all can agree on that. Like, that is where he thrives in the draft by identifying like Shamari Conner last year. You know?
Yeah. Shamari Conner was a 6th round. Was he a 6th round or a 5th round pick?
1 and 2.
He 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Day 3 guy.
Day 3 guy. Yep.
Okay. Well, listen, KoBayne. KoBayne, let me ask you this question. So you heard everybody talking, right? You heard the shit. But my question is, you know me, you have mentioned that Veach is not doing what he needs to do to bring this three-peat, right? Is anybody that's talking? Are you hearing this? Are you feeling this? Or are
Hey,
you
man.
still?
Hey, listen, man. We can all do better, man. Day by day, every day, man. Like, I don't understand what it is y'all don't get about the opportunity for a three-peat. Like, I don't think it's translating to y'all that from my perspective, again, being a part of and a fan of this kingdom my entire life, it's just as we build on things and we see what could be and the potential of what could be, then the expectations grow. That's just part of the game. So, if you asking me, I gave you. I said C minus.
C minus.
Ooh,
I said C minus thus far in the off season.
No.
So we have
we have
go around RJ raises. Yeah, that's wild.
That's
Yeah,
fucking wild. Stop.
C minus. That's wild.
C minus.
Look, hey,
Stop.
listen,
We got
the only way that Veach is gonna get Veach gonna get an A from Kirk is if we get Justin Jefferson. That's the only way.
Yep.
Justin Jefferson.
Ian might see him out there. Ian might see him out there. Let us know. Let us know if you see JJ out there, Ian.
Happen, Kirk.
Yeah,
listen, man.
Kirk might give us a B. Might give us a B.
So where was our major deficiency last season? What position?
Receiver.
We know what it is.
Yes.
Of in the offseason of the available wide receivers that's available, was available. Who was available based on who was available? Who did we acquire? Did we acquire number one or
we acquired a filler guy? But here's my question.
Okay.
With the cap space and making sure that Chris Jones is signed, we saw the contracts that came out for the receivers that we were targeting. Did we have the money to even play that game? And the answer is no.
Not even a
The
little
answer
bit.
is no. When Calvin really signed, I said we're done with anybody that's elite.
Thank you.
At all. We're done.
$92 million.
Yeah, we had no chance there. And here's the thing.
This goes back to the same crutch that we hear season after season. Same season that we unfortunately did not win the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay. We knew earlier in that previous season's off season that we had issues at offensive line. We needed backups. We needed way more. We needed way more than what we had. That didn't happen. All during the early, we made some makeshift shit. We did some bullshit. Got to the Super Bowl, and Mahomes.
But you also got to look at the
scramble for 1,000 yards. We good. So then what did we do?
Bro,
we got into the offseason, and then all of a sudden we started playing Monopoly money.
We
were able to get Orlando Brown. So just like this season, we could have played that Monopoly game earlier with the money. It made a move for really.
That season.
So only way we would have got Calvin really is if Chris Jones is no longer here.
Exactly.
That is the only way we would have got really.
The front office wants you to believe, brother. But listen, I'm not falling for it.
The cap space don't lie.
We had an extra $32 million to deal with this season. Y'all forgot about that? That announcement came out early in
21.
Immediately after the end of the season. We
needed some people to restructure, man. And unless y'all want to pay Pat 1 year $70 million to play quarterback, we need to stop restructuring them. And I think that's what they decided.
Hold on. I love it. Ian, what you got?
Man. Hey, B.
I got to hop off here, but I can't wait to see this. And hopefully, next time y'all record, I won't be jammed up.
Yeah, next week we get on.
Yeah, we're good, man.
You get on,
bro. Make sure it's before you take off. Ian, make sure
it's gonna say something.
Man. All right, so let me say this. Leave
your phone up. Don't hang up until it say upload, Ian.
Don't hang up until when?
It says upload complete on your phone. All right.
Yep. All right.
So
go ahead, Jizzle.
So
what you got for me, bro?
I'm gonna say this. What Brett Veach is doing, Brett Veach is putting us in a position to where we don't get in cap hell again. So we can't go out here and sign these guys to these long-term deals. Basically, what's going to happen, Hollywood going to come here, he going to ball out, and then that's going to parlay him into a big deal. We can't long-term, the priority is always going to be Pat and the offensive line. That's going to be the priority. And so we can't go out here and and I'm just saying, we can't get no Calvin Ridley. We sure as hell can't get Justin Jefferson. I mean, that Justin Jefferson probably going to get close to $40 million. So,
man, Justin Jefferson don't even want to be in Minnesota. So
man, we have to be real. Bro, it don't matter if he want to be in Minnesota or not. If the Chiefs can offer him $20 million and Minnesota can pay him $40 million, he gonna stay in Minnesota and be cold and not enjoy living there. So we got to be realistic. When you have a top tier quarterback, it is going to be very difficult for you to have top receivers on your team because you just can't pay them. You can't pay that guy that kind of money.
So listen, let me ask y'all this. Did anybody do their homework for this upcoming episode? No. Nope. Did anybody? You know what, Kerrshawn, I'm gonna give you a pass because you new to the show.
Hey, you sent me the topics. We good.
The topic is this. Kerrshawn, give me your top 2 picks for the 32nd overall pick. Now,
man, we got
the 32nd overall pick. We're gonna have to pick there. Do anybody see us moving out of that pick? Talk to me.
I can see us moving. Yeah,
moving out of the pick.
Moving up. To
where?
Above Buffalo at 27.
Now, I'm talking about significant. Like,
well, we don't have the real estate to move up that high, but to get our guy,
okay,
we may have to move up.
Okay, who's your guy?
It's 2. If we move up and Adonai Mitchell is there, I think we grab him.
Adonai Mitchell. That's the wide receiver.
That's a wide receiver from Texas. The only other option for me is Troy Franklin from Oregon.
Okay.
I feel like those are going to be the 2 guys that are remaining. The Worthy pick to me is Buddy ran a 4.2, but when I watch Troy and I watch Worthy on film, Troy looks like the guy that's creating a little bit more separation on them routes. I feel like Worthy's more of a kick returner, what McCole Harbin should have been. Type situation, but I think what we need is a Troy Franklin type, which it changes for me because we just picked up Hollywood Brown. So I'm like, that eliminates that. So to me, it's Adonai Mitchell.
Adonai Mitchell at 32.
32 if he's there. If he's not there, I think we go O-line or we trade out.
Okay. So KoBayne, what we do with that? What we doing? That first round?
I don't know, man. I think we should probably trade out. I'm not as up to speed as I really feel like I need to be yet. I think I need a couple of more weeks or at least another week to kind of see how everything shakes out with the remainder of the free agencies situation. In terms of just need, I would say if we can do something at tight end, great. If we can do something at linebacker, great.
Sanders from Texas. Who knows Sanders from Texas at tight end? Is anybody rocking with me right now?
Not in the first.
In the second.
Not even in the second.
And not even the second?
Man, I feel like you got you got people like Leggett, man, that didn't run receiver time that's more like Trav. And then I think the Smith Jr. pickup in the offseason and free agency shows you we're not going tight end early. You know what I mean? We just picked up a tight end that's mobile.
Irv Smith Jr. Irv Smith Jr. is mobile. Not that guy. Stop it.
Man.
He had no chances. No chances.
Right.
Stop.
Yeah, he's gonna get more chances in our offense.
That's why Jody's out.
He's gonna get more chances in our offense.
We run 2 tight end sets, so you gotta be able to do both. We're gonna need more depth.
You gotta run 2 tight end sets. You gotta be able to block
2 tight end sets often, frequently. So
yes,
we're gonna need depth there. But my issue is again Willie Gay. I think that's just. I mean, he was super athletic, man, and
let's talk about Willie Gay. No,
I'm just saying the position group. Like, Shalino's good, but him and Cochran, I don't think
Honestly, Willie Gay
the
is he's
system
expendable.
is complicated, man. Like
He's expendable.
historically complicated system, especially for
No.
linebackers, man.
No, honestly, Willie Gay is expendable. Just like any of them.
He's not,
he's
bro.
expendable.
He's not. He's definitely not expendable. He can
He's
put his hand in the
expendable. I agree.
dirt and rush the passer, and he also can defend backs out the backfield and cover tight ends underneath.
So why did he sign $5 million? Why did he sign $5 with Saints?
Because
he
was
didn't
on that
get
shit earlier. That's unproven.
he
needed clock.
He got to play more, man. Willie Gay trying to parlay his next contract into a 3-4 year deal where he gonna get his his legacy money right there. He's not gonna get that with us because he's not gonna get enough run. He just won't. So this deal is going to allow him to play more, and he's got to really just prove himself. That's really what it is. So
okay, I get that.
I hate that we lost him, but I'm looking at it from the business side for him. Him winning additional Super Bowls, that does nothing for his legacy. Legacy is a quarterback stat or your superstar stats or whatever, not your role players.
I want to stop you right there, RJ, because you said that legacy is a quarterback driven. I don't agree with that. And I believe that me and Kerrshawn was talking about. I don't agree with that.
I said quarterback and superstars. Quarterback and superstar players, it matters more for them than it does for your role players.
Here's what I don't hear y'all saying, which is really troubling to me, man. I'm gonna be quite honest with y'all to be Chiefs fan. Y'all, and I've mentioned this a couple of times in this episode already, man. There's not a lot of there's no other city, there's no other fan base talking about an opportunity for a three-peat. So what I would be hearing is, and what I expect and what I hope to hear is the most grandiose, the most out of the box, the most, like shooting for the stars type of concept when it comes to, and from a realistic standpoint, but also optimistic as possible. This is an opportunity to make NFL history.
Right?
Are y'all not understanding that? Like this is.
I got to respond.
Here come RJ. He always want to blow the damn candles out before we even got the cake baked.
Man,
the point to me is I'm not hearing enough about where we trying to go as an organization and as a franchise that's been where we've been, that's come from where we come from. We're now calling the shots. We now got teams spending billions of dollars in our conference, in our division, to try to keep up. Let's put our foot on the next. Let's stop any type of question about any chance of anybody coming close. Last season was way too many close games. It was way too many down to the wire games. It was way too many. We was 12, 13 weeks in asking and coming on here talking about whether or not guys understood the playbook or not, and guys being able to catch the football or not. Let's put all that to bed, get the most dominant offense possible that money can buy. Get the most dominant defense that money can buy. Let's go out and put on the field the most dominant team that the NFL has ever seen in history. Why? Why? Because we have a chance to make NFL history.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say this to respond. Listen, I want us to three-peat just as much as anybody else do. But what we going to do after that?
Thank you.
We can't.
Hold on, celebrate.
Hold on now. Hold on.
We're going to celebrate.
Hold on. Let's interject. He said, go ahead, RJ.
What we going to do?
Hey, I want to introduce y'all to my guy, Kerrshawn. He said, do your statement again.
Oh, me? I said thank you.
No,
RJ, what you got? You said,
I said, what are we going to do? We go for broke next year, right? We do what the Rams did, them picks. We do what the Rams did.
Okay.
What we going to do the following year and the following year after that.
Okay.
And all these other years.
See, let everybody go.
That's
Aaron Donald retire. Let everybody
go.
So I want to know what see. I'm not.
Everybody go.
I'm not looking at next year. I'm looking at the next 5 to 10 years. That's what I'm looking at.
As long as Pat's here.
If that's the case, and if that's the philosophy, then if the philosophy is that we got Patrick Mahomes, because the Rams sure the hell don't. The Rams sure the hell don't got Patrick Mahomes. So if that's the philosophy, then that makes even more sense to my point about throwing caution to the wind next season.
No,
to
so
make it
Let me ask you a question real quick.
go ahead.
So last time I checked, we won the Super Bowl, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We back to back it, right?
Back to
Yes.
back.
Okay. What did the Ravens do last year?
Number one, rushed the team and didn't win anything.
No. They paid money, brought in OBJ,
Odell.
got Odell, drafted Zay Flowers, created this whole offense. What happened? They lost.
Mm-hmm.
What the Bills do? Retooled on defense. Got more defensive linemen. What happened?
Lost.
They lost too.
Yep.
What San Francisco do? You got a full year of McCaffrey.
Yep.
Now, Ed, son, you got McCaffrey. You tooled up. You thought everybody tooled. You can't pay your damn quarterback. What the hell happened? You lost. Everybody in the league is doing exactly what you're asking us to do, and we are the goddamn champions. we ain't got to do nothing. We all we got to do is chill and drive and trust Veach to get a playmaker.
Hold on. You know what? Hold up.
And Veach I trust, bro. They need to put that on $100 bill, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
Real.
And Veach, we trust.
Hold on.
Veach I trust, man.
Hey, hold up. Because you are new to this dynamic. You are new to this dynamic.
I apologize. I'm a guest.
Listen, man.
I got to tell you how we live and operate,
Man.
Hey man, it's crazy. Man. I don't want to revert to do what everybody else doing and they ain't winning.
Well, I think the biggest difference, like I just said, when RJ mentioned the Rams as his example, and you gave three great examples.
Yes, he did.
The difference is that we got the Grand Ripper, we got the GOAT at quarterback, and so he wasn't going into those circumstances with losing on his mind. Whatever needed to be done, he was going to do it. The nucleus, and again, I respect Veach. I respect it. But the nucleus of our team we have in place. I'm talking about the accessories. We having discussions about the accessories. Mahomes, Kelsey, Chris Jones, the anchors, the 3-point anchors.
Okay.
The 3-point anchors. We talking about accessories right now.
Okay.
You want to go with the spinning rims, and I'm saying put some gold backs on it. y'all want to do some stickers or something like that, and I'm saying no. You got to go to Touch of Class. You got to get this done right. We can't go to Mako,
but we don't have the money to do that.
We can talk to them. We can negotiate. See, this to me, that's where we depleted at in the sophistication of the front office and the ability for our front office to be out front.
I'll be with him again. It's just he just falls off like deep dive. Like,
what the fuck? What the fuck?
I don't know, man. God,
what the fuck are you talking about?
It's just like
stop.
The same attitude and the same attitude and the same philosophy lost us the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay.
Man, you know what lost us to Tampa Bay? Our offensive line. I'm gonna stop you from that.
You knew that in preseason. You knew that in preseason.
And we had the weapons though.
You knew that
we had weapons then.
But
you knew that in preseason.
But the thing is, with that offensive line, no team can handle losing that many starters. I don't care what team you are. No team can handle losing. We lost our All-Pro right tackle, our Pro Bowl left tackle, and I forgot who we lost in the middle. No team has elite backup.
I'm gonna remind you. Our right guard was gone. Our center was gone. Left guard was gone. All of it was gone.
You knew you wasn't deep at O-line, bro. You knew you was marching out there, taking the field with six offensive linemen suiting up.
No team is deep, but no team is deep. KoBayne, no team is deep at offensive line like that.
We knew this in preseason. That's my point. My point is,
what team do you know could lose? But what team do you know could lose their two anchors, All-Pro and Pro Bowlers, and they're gonna be fine? Nobody can lose that. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We got to be realistic. Injuries are a part of the game, and it just so happens. We got hurt. Mitchell Schwartz, Eric Fisher.
Come on, man.
Nothing we can do about that.
We'll see how these next few weeks go. Right now, I'm standing on it. I say a C minus. Strong C minus.
So hold on. All right, real quick with the C minus.
Yeah.
So a Super Bowl caliber team We just what a month and some
Month
weeks
away.
removed from winning the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And the only losses that we have are who? Willie Gay.
Yeah.
MVS.
Yeah.
Algoretti.
Jordy
Forson.
That nigga ain't played.
Who else?
Smith.
Tyron. Well, okay. Who said Tyron Smith? We didn't pick up Tyron Smith.
We didn't have.
No, we never had. No, we didn't have it. All I'm saying, from a Super Bowl caliber team, we lost one starter.
Let's see if she can bring me on.
And that's Willie Gay. And you're giving it a C minus. We retained the entire defensive line.
Thank you.
For crumbs.
I don't know for crumbs. Chris Jones got the
only outside of Chris Jones.
He did.
He make history with his contract. So
outside of Chris Jones, everybody back but Mike Danner right now, and I think Danner gonna see he ain't gonna get the bag, and Mike his ass Danner might be back too.
Signed.
We'll see.
He might be back too, but a C minus, and you retained all of that, and we still got a little bit of cap space.
Thank you
to do a little something. Like, we retained the Super Bowl team and still got cap space. There's teams that lost,
and we still got the draft coming up, and these guys are going to continue to get better. Our player development has been great.
Yes.
So especially on the defensive side. So I'm actually really confident.
So who you starting at linebacker? Give me your 3 starting linebackers right now. In a linebacker.
3 starting linebackers. Okay.
Tranquil, Bolton, Chanel.
Okay. So y'all comfortable with Chanel? 17-game season, playoffs. Y'all comfortable with him?
If you need to, you can move Chanel to the middle, and you can play Bolton where he can play weak side and put Drew over there.
Okay. Or you can take a safety, to play down in the box, like that white boy. What's the white boy name?
Chanel.
The other boy, the left.
Cochran, not Cochran. No, you said the left.
Cochran.
You talking about Cochran?
You talking about Dirty Dan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan.
How you gonna bring Daniel Sorensen up on this podcast?
No, I'm saying,
man.
You can
play. What I'm talking about, bro. Y'all be talking about me going out the deep end. Listen to this nigga, man.
Dirty Dan,
bro. You said 79, nigga. No. You said 79.
Bro, you talking about Daniel Sorensen on this podcast.
I'm saying, yes, Cochran moving in. But listen, I love it. But look, the thing is, so are we going to ignore the fact about Sneed on the franchise tag? Is he playing on the tag? Yes or no?
If he's still on the team, if he's still on the team and we haven't been able to get a trade or him get a long-term deal worked out, yeah, he's gonna play on the tag. He's not turning down
he's
that.
Gonna play on the tag. So no trade. No.
I'm saying if we can't get him traded, he's not sitting out the season.
No, listen. Let me iterate my question.
Because what you're saying is,
what do we do with Sneed?
Well, if we can trade him, we trade him. If we can't trade him, then
we can't trade him. Nobody's trying to sign Sneed to a long-term deal.
All right. Well, if we can't trade him, then we play him on the tag. He's going to play 1-year deal on the tag.
Play him on the tag.
Yeah. Okay. He's going to play. Anybody got
anything different from that?
He'll miss training camp. He'll miss training camp and all that stuff or whatever. But
he's not. You got anything different from that? Is he playing on his head?
I agree. I don't think it's up to Sneed at this point. It's what the Chiefs can do. Yeah. And if we can't move him, he's gonna be here. And guess what? I ain't gonna be mad. I ain't gonna be mad about it.
He gonna be mad about it. So fuck it. All right. So now let me ask you this question. Now, so we got. Are y'all mad? So KoBayne said C minus. Are y'all mad about the draft? The pieces that we have is Mike Pennell. Are y'all mad about Pennell in the middle?
Absolutely.
Who's mad about that?
He did a fantastic job, man. He did a wonderful job, and I would encourage people to watch his. There's a couple of behind the scenes or mic'd up episodes he featured on. Man, dude is a dog. He's humble.
Damn.
He been around. You know, he was here and he had to he left, I think, for a season or two.
Okay.
Came back, did a hell of a job. His breakdown, the filming his breakdown, what he did, remarkable. Same thing with Amina, who was mentioned earlier. Sad that he wasn't able to finish, but hopefully, you know, we can find a way to keep him too, man. Because I mean, he had that big sack, man, on third down. I think
he's under contract. He's under contract, so he'll be back.
He has to sign. He has to redo his contract.
Well, you asked about Peniel. I think it's wonderful that we're able to keep him.
Oh no, great job. So listen. So what about you know, me and Kerrshawn had talked about this, and I don't know about it, but I feel like Chris Jones helped out Karlaftis, right? So we got Chris Jones back, but Karlaftis, and we got the rookie coming up.
Karlaftis. Where you got him? Snuffleupagus?
Karlaftis.
Are we set at the end, like rushing the linebacker? Kerrshawn, are we set at the end?
No, I don't think we said at the end. I think we can find somebody late. We mentioned this too with Felix. You know what I mean? Like we're having Chris Jones up in the air. That pick, people say it's out of desperation, but it's protection. I mean, in the Super Bowl, he got like maybe 10 snaps. Got two QB pressures when he was in there. You know what I mean? Like, I think, too, one thing the Chiefs have always done with first-round draft picks, bro, if you think you about to come here to a Super Bowl team and just instantly impact, that's not how this goes. I think his growth and learning and understanding the scheme and what Spags want him to do, I think he showed flashes towards the end of the season that he hit the gym and his burst is definitely there. So, no, I don't think we're done. I think we always can retool. But, man, we got 6 picks in the draft. I honestly think it's probably going to be one of the most offensive heavy drafts we have. Besides maybe another corner and maybe a pass rusher, but whoever they are, they got to be elite. Like they're going to have one skill set that's freaky. Like if I'm a D lineman, I'm fast as hell or I'm strong as hell. It's just that's going to stick out. You know, if I'm a receiver, I'm a blazer. It's just going to stick out. We picking who can ball now is where we at.
So, exactly. And that's, I agree. I agree with what you said. So that's going to move me to my next segment. So KoBayne, he said that you have to, the picks is going to put you in position. Okay. So you the Chiefs, you at 32. Are you moving up? Are you moving back? Tell me your plan. I know you a smart motherfucker. Tell me your plan, bro.
No, I mean, in this situation, I really don't know because honestly, I didn't know. I really was hopeful about getting, you know, obviously Chris Jones was the center of everything because he makes all the rest of those guys on the D line better in theory. In terms of our need, like I said, I'm just not comfortable with Chanel being able to carry. I like him in situations, but I don't think every down. I don't think we're gonna get what we need, man. And those letdowns, especially in this conference, like you know these close games that we deal with, you know those missed tackles. If teams decide they're gonna just run, like if we get exploited somehow, and I'm not saying that's what we did. We demonstrated last year that we're an elite defense at this point, but I just think any type of gaps or deficiencies when it comes to us being able to really control the tempo from our front seven standpoint, if we can do anything to improve that, if there's no receivers available or we can get receivers we want later, then I would do that. I would find some freak late pick to try to close that gap at either linebacker or DN or something.
All right. Well, guess what? I'm glad you ain't got that pick because that sucks.
All right.
That fucking sucks. That fucking sucks.
I agree with him though, to a certain extent.
No. Why you agree with him? Why?
I mean, again, RJ hit it on the head. We're not building for just a 3-peat. We're building for the next 5 to 10 years of what this Mahomes era is going to be. And Chris Jones can't be here forever. You know what I mean? And the people that we put in opposite of Chris Jones at the tackle position are seasoned veterans. They're older than him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you got to continue to get younger there. I think if Troy Franklin is the line for me. Troy Franklin's the line. If he is not there at 32, Then I also think O-line is in play. I wouldn't draft a linebacker in the first round, but I'm either going pass rush
But you just drafted a
or
wide
O-line.
receiver last year in the second round.
Yeah, I get that, but this receiver class is way
It's
better
deep.
than this
Yeah.
incoming receiving class.
Yeah.
I'm saying we need a one.
Yeah.
We need a
Rasheed
one.
Rice said,
And
okay. Cuz I'm glad you said that. Let me ask you one question. Do you not feel like Rasheed Rice is a one?
no,
Explain that to me.
I feel like he does. I look at where Rasheed Rice lined up, and I also look at Andy Reid's history, and he puts me in the. He ran everything T.O. ran when he was an Eagle.
Hmm.
The crossing routes, to get the ball in his hand, quick routes. You rarely saw him in a deep ball fashion when T.O.
He's
was
not.
in Philly. He's in the slot.
I ain't think about that. That's true.
He's in the slot. Like he played him like T.O., which is fair when you got Travis Kelce, but for the long haul, again, you have to put somebody that can hurt you deep. There was always a Deshaun Jackson in the fold with Jeremy Maclin. You know what I mean? There was always is it Freddie, whoever
Freddie
the hell his
Mitchell.
name
Freddie
was, when
Mitchell.
T.O. was there. Freddie
Yep.
Mitchell when
Yeah.
T.O. was there. Like there was always somebody that could run routes. And I feel like we disrespected Sammy Watkins a lot because he provided that one
Yeah.
ability.
I love
Dope route
Sammy
runner. Dope, one of the dopest route runners ever, man.
Period. You
Sammy
need
just
that
couldn't
guy.
stay
Route
healthy.
runners ever.
He just couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah,
That was,
facts.
Yep.
Facts.
I agree
And
with
that's
you
why
on
I
that.
say Adonai Mitchell, man. That's why I say Adonai Mitchell. He can run the route tree. He can do one on one.
That's why I'm saying kick the tires on Odell. And
Nah,
just to see, because route running route, who's better? Who's better than him right now out there? Free agency wise is a better
I'm
route.
saying
yeah,
no.
I'll kick the tires, but it's gonna cost you for Odell. I just think Adonai,
Odell
man,
just
you
said
gotta.
he need that bag.
He need that bag.
He need that
Bro,
bag.
you see the rate.
That's
How the
why you
rate?
need savviness in the front office.
It's not savviness, man.
You need a
we
savvy
don't,
GM.
We
You
don't
need a
have
savvy GM that knows how to go in there and
bro.
We did it with
You're losing.
Juju.
You
You can't call Veach not savvy, but he signed Juju for crumbs.
For 1
And
year.
1 year he signed him for
1
his
year.
base salary was crumbs and full of incentives, and then he got paid to go to New England. Like he was savvy with that deal too. Like we mad because we ain't making the splashes, but we ain't got the money though.
We not
ain't
gonna
got the fucking Pat.
When,
Do y'all know that Pat reconstructed $21 million?
salary cap raised $32 million though. So
Bro, man, Pat still has to move that money around.
Cry me a river, bro.
We just gave CJ 30.
CJ knew that was coming. We knew that was coming.
Hey, let me ask y'all this question: who's the best D tackle in the league?
Chris Jones, stop, bro. Stop.
Yeah,
come on with you.
Okay, all right.
Go back in your history book or something, man.
Okay.
Go back in your history book or something, man. You talking about?
He ain't hit that chapter yet. That's
talking about snuffleupagus and all type of shit, bro. You over there throwing me out. Don't slide out the podcast. Hey, P, don't slide out the podcast this week like you did last week, man. We're gonna have to wrap this shit up.
This is a new game.
You know what you got over there. What you sipping on over there? This nigga slid out of his box last week.
Bro, I was fucked up last week, but I'm not today. So listen.
Go ahead.
So we all agree that we have to respect the whole monitor of the game. But Kerrshawn's here new, and we gonna ask Kerrshawn because he feels like he knows every fucking thing, right? He knows every fucking thing. Like he feels like
he know how to pronounce the name of our defensive. He knows that. That's a good start, Peanut.
So let's talk about this.
What's good?
Going forward, okay. So is I mentioned in our group chat about running back.
Yeah.
Is anybody changing the running back? KoBayne, or you changing the running back?
Yeah, hey, you know what? I want to actually preface my comment here, and I'll be brief. I want to thank CEH for his contributions. I know I probably went wild on him on Twitter many times. And I've also had lots of things to say about him in our group chat. Ultimately, I just wish we could have got a little bit more because it was such a hop in our opinions when we were getting ready to start this run. He was talked about a lot, man. Maybe it was a pressure. I don't know, but I wish we could have got
Best
more. I
pick
wish
of
he
the
could have
time.
stayed healthier. I wish he could have stayed healthier. But I'm glad he got a chance to win rings. But and I wish him luck going forward. But as far as the rest of that room goes, and I talked to Derek about this earlier in the week, McKinnon if we don't find another running back that can contribute at that level that consistently, we might be looking at another problem in the backfield.
We got that guy.
I don't know about that, but I'm just saying this. There's another, and I didn't speak on this because I know we don't got the time for this episode. We might need to spend a whole episode on just talking about the contributions of that check down, Mahomes scrambling ability, us being able to establish a running game. Seriously, listen to me. If we don't get that figured out, because McKinnon was in there late in the season in the Super Bowl even, but he was more of a decoy role, right? But teams had to start game planning for him regularly, man, because he had a nose for the end zone in a way that we've never seen before, probably since Priest Holmes. So I'm saying all that to say this: we need to focus on that position. It can't be just any type of running back because Pacheco does what he does, and I don't want to stop that. I love what he brings to our. He keeps our team balanced.
You like Pacheco?
You like Pacheco? What he does in terms of being able to balance our team.
So are you gonna bring Pacheco back next year?
Of course, man. That's not the question.
He's under contract. He's under contract. He's not going anywhere.
Where the issue is,
but I'm not bringing Pacheco back next year.
What?
Why not?
Man,
you know what? Never mind. Go ahead.
He tripping.
Bro, you look like you about to slide off again, bro.
No, I'm not about to slide the fuck off no more.
All right, because I said what I had to say. McKinnon, we need. He's gonna probably retire. We need Derek. Did I not say that just yesterday? We were talking about
you
this.
did. Right.
We need that. We need somebody like that.
Man, here's what I say with the running back room. I honestly believe. I mean, number one, you're right. But I don't believe that it's far-fetched or off the table that CEH should come back for 1 year. And I wouldn't be mad at it, per se. However, kind of with that, I do still believe within that later pick of the draft that we will find somebody who's hungry. That's one thing that we always do also in the late draft rounds. Go find a running back who's worthy and hungry at the same time. So I wouldn't be scratching my head if CH come back, man. So but yeah, we do need an elusive back who's able to catch the ball and find the end zone, such as
we need to thank CH for his services and let him go ahead and go fishing.
Collect his key card.
Peanut know the drill. I always tell people, man, I will help CEH and his family pack and draw their ass to the airport. Like it is what it is. Whatever is needed, bro. Free of charge. Man. You can all hit some shit up too. Old schools, whatever. I will pack your shit up. No offense. He's the NFL. Get to the league, bro. We you got a ring. You a champion.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But no, you hit a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if a 3-down skilled back that they say is dead in the league, we pull some shit like that. If everybody's gone at 32, you take the best player available. And if those receivers that are ones are gone, I'm gonna take a guy that I could dump it off to because Jerick McKinnon, man, KoBayne ain't lying. Dog, that piece, we didn't have no screen game in the playoffs. We didn't have no dump off. We saw Pacheco catch a couple little out routes, but that piece of impact was missing, dog.
Yes,
it was missing. That's a big piece of what Andy want to do. So don't think we about to sit up here and just chill and let Pacheco pound it 24/7 and we don't put nobody back there, man. We got to address that running back room.
Facts.
And I mean, we still got to think about, man, we still got free agents out there. We still got the draft. We still going to have, cuts that come during training camp where players get cut that may be able to come on to our team, practice squad players, things of that nature. Like, it's just so early in the process, for what the 2024 Chiefs are going to look like. I'm confident in Brett Veach doing what Brett Veach
there you
does,
go.
and that's building championship rosters. That's what Brett Veach
There you
does.
go.
He's a 3-time champion, and he builds championship rosters.
It's something that I would like to see, and y'all might want to look at the cap numbers and see if they work. But looking at running back numbers and what some of the elite ones got, I wouldn't mind at all trading a late draft pick for Alvin Kamara. Man, he only $3 million against the cap.
But
You know what I
what
mean?
That's
round?
nice.
What
That'd be
round?
nice.
What round? Are
Yeah.
you taking?
Yeah.
Fourth
I
round.
feel like that would be a Veach
Fourth.
GOAT level pick. Like, bro, they not going nowhere. He don't want to be
Man,
there. Y'all don't want him there. But he takes what
but they're not trying to
very
give you anything because we the Chiefs. They're not trying to fucking
well
help us.
they the Saints, man. You know, who knows? You send CEHS back to New Orleans. Shit, who knows?
Bro, listen, man,
But
we just
you
say
know,
we
I
We
think
got
that
a
would be a
relationship
good
with New
cap
Orleans
structure.
too, though. To be honest, we do
Yeah,
got a good
too.
relationship
yeah,
with New
man.
Orleans.
You know, Honey
That's
Badger
Willie
went
Gay's.
there.
Willie Gay's there. Honey
Dan-
Badger's
Dan-
there.
Tyrann
Yeah.
Matthew.
Damn, bro, that's
Dirty,
dope. I
Dirty,
didn't even think
Dirty
about
Dan,
that
went,
one.
Dirty
Yeah.
Dan went there too.
Oh, Kamara,
Yep.
We had a couple. We had a couple. We had a couple
D
D tackles that's there. Yeah.
Kamara in this
Exactly.
offense.
He
Sanders,
only $3 million on the cap.
Man,
Man, I'm gonna be looking for that. Now that you say that.
Yeah, he only $3 million on the
Yeah.
cap, man. I would take Alvin Kamara right now, man. I would give a draft pick up, late one.
that would be hella dope.
Yep.
All right.
Close us out, Pete. You over there, wiggly over there, bro. Close us out.
I'm
bro.
feeling. I'm enjoying.
This boy over there.
I'm enjoying all of this because I
Yeah,
love
man.
it. I love it.
Yeah,
Like, this
I
my
too.
guy Kershawn. He has graced our presence.
Man, I appreciate
This is
y'all,
my
bro.
dude.
Appreciate
Yeah.
y'all, man.
That's my guy. But listen,
Close us out, Pete. What we got to look forward to, man? This episode is definitely one of them ones. I think that for all of the followers, folks that check us out regularly, we appreciate it. Definitely come for me. I'm gonna constantly work on these guys and give them my perspective in terms of a season not to be ever forgotten. When we talking about the opportunity for a three-peat, this is history, fellas. This is Kansas City history. This is NFL history.
yes.
No other team is thinking about and working on what we could be working on and working towards. So we shouldn't be letting our foot up off the gas or our necks up off of a division where they spend billions of dollars. Unlike other franchises like the New England Patriots, where they mailed it in for 20 years and never ever cared and never really. We in a division where we constantly got to take the stairs. We in a conference where we got to constantly take the stairs. So don't take this for granted. We are world champions, and we doing it the hard way. We doing it where we actually ain't no elevator and ain't no silver spoons. We took the stairs with it. I salute you guys, y'all my guys, but I'm gonna constantly again say that we got to keep raising the bar. That's my outro, Pete.
Yes. So listen, KoBayne, you sound good in a motherfucker. I hear you. I want to say this. Kershawn, my cousin, he came on. We didn't talk shit. And this is all what's going to be. But we are intellectual beings. So we like to debate. That's what we do, right? There is no one-sided argument. If you have an argument, you have a side, I will argue my side. And then we will move on, right? That's what happens. So, Kershawn, I appreciate you coming on to the Big Chief podcast. But I want everybody to understand that this guy understands the educational aspect of knowledge. He knows he has a song and Lauren Hill? Not Lauren Hill.
Lauren Kelly theory.
Lauren Kelly theory. So the inkwell.
Yeah.
I know y'all know about the inkwell. Y'all cannot tell me that y'all don't know about this story. Lorenz Tate, Jada Pinkett. That's my guy has incorporated that into a story. And what I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all about the story. I'm going to say experience the story on your own. The Lauren Kelly experience.
Yeah.
Because
Lauren
y'all
Kelly
remember, she was a motherfucker. She was a
Tag it in
motherfucker.
when we put this up, we'll make sure that we pin it in the top comment.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. For real, this is dope, Peanut. I'm glad to see a lot of y'all ideas is coming in fruition, man. I think keeping this up is definitely gonna take off. For me, man, too, it's also about the youth. I coach Little League football too, man. Responsible for almost 80 kids. Been playing, football since 6 to 22, even playing college ball. So X's and O's is my life too. Season ticket holder, Kansas City Chief fan. So Peanut even invite me on because I really appreciate it, man. Y'all perspectives are on point. Everybody's right in their own perspective
And they
until you're
own
wrong. You feel me? So it's we all got our own dreams of what we want this team to look like, but ultimately, man, I want that 3P like KoBayne, man.
Yep.
So,
So listen,
At the
Yep.
end of the day,
listen,
at
you
the
my
end of the
guy.
day, we all want it, man. That's the number one goal. We all
Yep.
want it. And listen, Kurt
Yep.
or KoBayne, I want to see Justin Jefferson at Go Chicken Go just as much as you do, bro. I want to see him.
I want to see that 18 in red too, bro.
DJ, what you got, man? Let's close this out. DJ.
That look, man, I think you know what I'm saying. As Kerrshawn was saying, everybody is right in their own particular opinions. There's nothing wrong here. It's our opinions because we love our squad, we love our city, and how we got here. As you said earlier, KoBayne, we've always taken the steps. It's never been easy, and I personally believe, and I think I can speak for us all, and we love it. We love it. You know what I'm saying? Like
All day.
specifically because it's gonna always be hard, and we know we're gonna fight. I.e., this whole entire playoff run, what made us get here? We was gonna lose to Miami. We was gonna lose to the Bills. We was gonna lose to the Ravens. So again, we have been built for this entire time. So I love it, man. Everybody again, check out the franchise. It was one of the dopest ones.
Yep.
To end the season off. So you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let's do this, man. Big Chief.
So listen.
One more thing I want to say this. I'm gonna let you close this. I mean, I speak and I think I speak for everybody on this platform, and anybody who hadn't seen any of our previous episodes. We want y'all to know we may have differences of opinion on this podcast, but one thing that we all agree on is we do not take this era of Chiefs football for granted. We are grateful for this era of football, and we just want the best for our team. But we definitely do not take it for granted because we know what it's like to be on that other side with no hope, no chance, or nothing in sight. And so, I'm just grateful for Patrick LaVon Mahomes II coming to our team, and I'm grateful for how many every years he plays for the Chiefs. And I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this ride that we're on because we know it won't last forever. So I encourage any Chiefs fans out there to just really appreciate this moment and don't take it for granted. And if you got little ones that all they know is Chiefs winning, make sure they understand that it wasn't always sweet like this. It's sweet right now, but it wasn't always sweet. And so make sure that they understand the history. Get that book Peanut got for your kids so they can understand the history. Talk to them about the pain and the playoffs that we done been through, and maybe they'll have a different appreciation for it. But I just want everybody that listen to let y'all know we don't take this for granted, and we are grateful for this era of football. That's all I got to say.
Facts. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure that y'all get the word out, man. Big Chief Podcast. P, you a GOAT, man. You the GOAT, P.
Listen, I love all of y'all, and we're gonna definitely continue this situation in a prior time because I got my guy Kerrshawn ready to get it. I got everybody ready to get it, and you know what? We gonna get it. Love y'all. All right,
Big Chief.
Big Chief. The best.